Malala has become a worldwide grassroots movement. Please welcome Girls of the World in a live performance of their YouTube phenomena, I Am Malala.
Proud. One day we'll say things loud and be free. With the power of speech, we can change our world and how it's perceived. Got doubts and beliefs, no one thing's truly out of our reach. And tell me the sky's the limit, nothing could pull me down when I dream. I'm working on turning them to a reality, opening eyes, sharing a vision with every person who would chose to be blind. I wanna focus their minds, show that despite we're broken inside, we can stand powerful together without a cloak or disguise. Hope in the future that I can look back on a new generation that's peaceful, that's grateful they're equal. Those before made a change for the people with paints and an easel. Picture perfect, drew our attention to making the most of our time, creating more than useless inventions. I'm young, so I guess it's down for you to decide. Would you choose to fight for what you believe in? Would you do what is right if I needed you? Would you stand tall with me, right here by my side? Be the change you want to see. Take a look in my eyes. I am alive. I am infinite hope.
Malala Yousafzai was born on July 12, 1997 in Mangora, one of the largest cities in Swat Valley, part of the mainland Pakistan, approximately 100 miles from the capital, Islamabad. Malala, who showed early signs of a deep interest in education,
we are starving for education. For us, it's like a precious gift. It's like a diamond.
Was greatly influenced by her father, who was a passionate advocate for education. Zahidin, Malala's father, operated in a learning institution where she attended religiously. And for a number of years, she attends schools but learns that the life of a girl is far different from that of a boy's. But that does not deter her. In fact, she is more encouraged than ever, and despite the increasing risk of attending schools, she continues. In 2007, life in Swat Valley is about to change with the arrival of the Taliban. They wreak havoc on the valley, burning anything and everything that symbolized Western civilization. They soon turn their sights toward schools, then girls' schools. These are constant target, and it is very clear that the Taliban has made its opposition to decent education a cornerstone of its terror campaign. Firm in her belief of a right to education for all, Malala stands up to the Taliban, questioning, "How dare the Taliban take away my basic right to education?" Under assumed name Gul Mackay, she begins blogging on the British Broadcasting Corporation about life in Swat Valley under the Taliban rule writing. Saturday, January the 3rd, I had a terrible dream yesterday with military helicopters and the Taliban. I have had such dreams since the launch of the military operation in Swat. Amid fears death threats by the Taliban, Malala is awarded Pakistan's National Youth Peace Prize and is nominated for International Children's Peace Prize. She continues to gain more and more support. She is a force to be reckoned with. The Pakistani government wants Malala to become an ambassador for peace, but her family grows worried. On the internet, Malala's father sees a death threat on his daughter's life issued by the Taliban. Although Malala is shaken, she is not deterred, but begins to take precautions. On the morning of October 9th, 2012, Malala has breakfast with her family. She attends school as she does every day, but on this day, she takes a second bus home around noon. Something is different today. The streets are clear, there is no traffic. Two men who are dressed in white stops the bus, climbs onto the back of the bus, and asks, "Which one of you is Malala? Which one of you is Malala?"
You said nothing and you were just you were just holding my hand and you just squeezed my hand like you were just forcing it, and you said nothing. And she said like you just looked at the man like this. Then she said like, then he fired three bullets and one hit you on the left side.
She is bleeding, in grave condition, but 2 hours pass before a helicopter can deliver her from the local hospital to a military surgeon. He spends 5 hours trying to relieve the swelling on her brain and remove tiny clots. By a strange coincidence, there is someone in Pakistan for the first time. A top specialist in pediatric trauma from England, Dr. Fiona Reynolds, with her colleague, Dr. Javid Kayani. They've been sitting in long governmental meetings on medical programs when suddenly Dr. Reynolds is told to race out and try to save the life of a famous and dying child. The tubes had given Malala an infection. The machines are improperly set, her blood isn't clotting, her lungs and kidneys are beginning to fail.
She had become septic. It was obvious that she had a very serious life-threatening infection.
Dr. Reynolds makes a risky recommendation: to take the gravely ill girl on an 8-hour trip to a high-tech hospital in England. From another Muslim country comes a life-giving offer. The Emir of the United Arab Emirates sends one of his royal planes outfitted as a hospital, a state-of-the-art intensive care unit. And for the entire 8-hour flight to England, Dr. Reynolds and Dr. Kayani keep Malala alive breath by breath, organ by organ. And they also have noticed something else that defies possibility. The bullet took a path that simply cannot be believed.
The chances of being shot at point-blank range in the head and that happening, I don't know. But it is amazing, truly amazing. I don't know why she survived.
Maybe his hand was shaky.
He hit her there.
So it goes under the skin, near the skull?
A bullet, traveling 1,000 feet per second, slips under Malala's skin. But as it heads toward her brain, that bone turns out to be so strong and curved, it forces the bullet to ricochet away, and instead smashes her eardrum, severs the nerve in her face, and hits her shoulder.
The fact that she didn't die on the spot or very soon afterwards, and to my mind, is nothing short of miraculous.
Miracle?
If you believe in miracles, yes, absolutely.
Malala's miraculous recovery resulted in global outpouring of love and support. She is considered one of the most influential people in the world. On July 12, 2013, she is invited to speak at the United Nations at 16 years old.
They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed.
Later that year, she publishes her first book entitled I Am Malala, the girl who stood up for education and was shot by the Taliban. Malala's global outpouring of support resulted in a plethora of awards that are acknowledgement of her strength. On October 2014, Malala was named a Nobel Peace Prize winner. At 17, the youngest person to receive the prize. Through her Malala Fund, she co-funded with her father. Malala has traveled the world meeting Syrian refugees, to Kenya to meet young female students, and to Nigeria to speak out against the young girls kidnapped by Boko Haram. The Taliban failed to make her a martyr, and instead makes her a global example of determination, a powerful agent of change and movement.
I am Malala! I am Malala! Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born.
We are